Day one, God made light when there was none. Day one, God made light when there was none. Day two, God made clouds and sky so blue. Day two, God made clouds and sky so blue. Day three, God made flowers and plants and trees. Day three, God made flowers and plants and trees. Day four, God made sun, moon, and stars galore. Day four, God made sun, moon, and stars galore. Hey everybody, Mr. Dustin here, and welcome to Bible class. I am so glad that you are here. So today marks the beginning of a new quarter and the beginning of a new school year for us at church. So that means some of you are watching today for the first time. So welcome to Bible class. I'm so excited that you're here. And that also means that today we are restarting at the beginning of the Bible. Do you remember which book of the Bible comes first? Did you say Genesis? I hope you said Genesis, because Genesis is the first book of the Bible. And so our Bible story today comes from the book of Genesis. And it comes from the very first chapter of Genesis. So if you have your beginner Bible, we can read along together. This starts, probably for you too, on page 7. It's called The Beginning. Let's read it together. We're only going to read through day 4. That's why we stopped our song on day 4. So let's see. The beginning. In the beginning, the world was empty. Darkness was everywhere. But God had a plan. Look at that world. It's just kind of dark and empty. But God has a plan. God separated the light from the darkness. Let there be light, he said. And the light came on. He called the light day, and he called the darkness night. This was the end of the very first day. See, there's light and there's darkness, because God said, let there be light. Then God said, I will divide the waters. He separated the waters in the clouds above from the waters in the ocean below. He called the space between them sky. This was the end of the second day. See, God made clouds and sky so blue. Next, God rolled back the waters and some dry ground appeared. He made plants of many shapes and colors. He made mountains, hills, and valleys. This was the end of the third day. See? God made flowers, plants, and trees, and he separated out where there was dry ground. Day 4, God put a shining sun in the sky for daytime. He put a glowing moon and twinkling stars in the sky for nighttime. This was the end of the fourth day. See? Sun, moon, and stars galore, right? That's the first 4 days of creation. That's a lot of things that happened just in 4 days. I want you to do something with me. I want you to practice with your imagination, but also with your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes, and I want you to close your eyes too. What do you see? I see darkness. I don't see anything. Now you can open your eyes. Can you imagine what it would be like if that's all there was? Nothing, just darkness. And then God spoke. And when he spoke, let there be light. All of a sudden, there was light. So I have this picture. This is from day 1. It's light and darkness, and God separated the light from the darkness, and he called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So that's day 1. But after that, it says God created a space between the water on the earth, which is like the oceans, and the water above the earth, which is like the clouds. And he called that space sky. Can you think of things that are in the sky? There's clouds. Those are in the sky. What about now if I go outside and I look in the sky, I just see the shining blue color. And I can think of clouds, I can see the sun, I can see stars at nighttime, I can see the moon at nighttime. Lots of things that I can see in the sky. So that's the sky. The clouds above is the water above and the water below. So we have the separation between the two, and in between is called the sky. So then on the third day, God made dry ground appear. So that means he took the water, this giant, just huge ocean, and he separated out a space. And you can see here, there's the green, that's the dry ground, and the blue, that's the water. He separated it out, and the water gathered together in one place, and the dry ground appeared. And then on the dry ground, flowers and plants and trees, right? So all those things came up. Now, can you imagine what it would have been like before with only water? If you've ever been out on maybe a boat, or if you've ever been to the ocean, you can only see for so far only water. That's all there was. And then he made dry ground appear. That's amazing. And then on day 4, what happened? God made the sun, he made the moon, and he made stars. I dropped one of my pictures. Can you imagine the world without those things? I can't. I wake up every morning and the sun is in the sky. At night, at the end of the day, I see the moon in the sky. And if there's not clouds, I can see stars in the sky. So on that 4th day, he created the sun. He created the moon. And he created the stars. So sun, moon, and stars galore on that 4th day. I don't know about you, but I am so thankful that we have such a mighty God that he made everything that we see. So next time, we're going to talk about what God did on the rest of the 7 days of creation. So we went 1 through 4. We're going to go 5, 6, 7 next time. So I want to sing our song one more time, just to help us remember those first 4 days. Day 1, God made light when there was none. Day 1, God made light when there was none. Day 2, God made clouds and sky so blue. Day 2, God made clouds and sky so blue. Day 3, God made flowers and plants and trees. Day 3, God made flowers and plants and trees. Day 4, God made sun, moon, and stars galore. Day 4, God made sun, moon, and stars galore. All right, so we have a craft activity for you today. So you can print this piece of paper, and it has this little deal over here. You can color in one side for the darkness and one side for the light. And then on day 2, what did he create? Water and clouds. And in between, the sky. So God made clouds and the sky so blue. And then you can glue those cotton balls on there. And this is just blue tissue paper. And if you don't have blue tissue paper, you can color this blue if you want to for the water. And then for day 3 and 4, this is the second page that says day 3 and day 4, then you can draw a little flower. This is a flower stem. And then this is actually a cupcake cup. And so you can get one of those and color inside of it and glue it to your flower. And then on day 4, it's the sun. You can draw the sun, you can draw the stars, and you can draw the moon. That can help you remember God made sun, moon, and stars galore. So I hope you had fun today in Bible class learning about creation and all the wonderful things that God made for us. Let's go ahead and we will pray together, and then we will be done with Bible class for today. God, we are so very thankful for your majesty, for how awesome you are and your ability to create everything in the world, including us. We are thankful for that, and we ask you to help us to remember always that you are good and that you are all powerful to be able to just speak and things come into existence. Thank you for loving us enough to send your son Jesus. Thank you for each of these people that are here listening to Bible class today. I ask that you would bless them and keep them. Thank you for your son, and it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, I'm so glad for some of our new people that got to join us today, and I hope that you'll come back and see us on Wednesday. Have a good week.